Hello and welcome to Planet Plipcam for an Easter special where we will be exploring my most recent park collaboration with Theme Park Thrills. I wish you a very happy Easter, and even if you do not celebrate Easter itself, I hope that you do have a wonderful weekend. So this park collaboration took around 2 weeks on and off by sharing the advancements that we got through over on the Xbox Frontier Workshop. It was really fun to interact with members of the Planet Coaster console community, and it really brought together a park complete with 2 coasters, 4 flat rides, and I've also done a Chocolate Factory dark ride, which is my favourite ride in this park. So without further ado, we will head on down to the first roller coaster in this park. I fully themed the queue with basic shape characters and foliage. It really adds to the experience for the guests, and whilst we are heading through the queue, now would be a perfect time to go and smash that subscribe button, which is completely free, so that you do not miss out on more detailed Planet Coaster console content and reviews and tutorials, which I'm sure will improve your skills as a builder in this brilliant game. Thank you so much for your support, I really do appreciate it, and I'd love to help you out too. If you have any questions about the game in general, or any comments about this park, I would really appreciate them down in the comment section below, and I will try and answer as many as I can. So as you can see, we are nearly at the end of this queue and nearly heading into the station building already. So to your right, as you can see, you have this beautiful water area, where we've used lots of the foliage and rocks just to blend it into the environment, and that adds a real nice water feature for the big helix of the Looney Tunes coaster. So this is a Looney Tunes, and obviously they're famous for their big banking overbanks, big drops and inversions. Certainly at my local one, they've got the Flamingo Land Mumbo Jumbo. That goes really steep drops, really cool coaster. So we're heading on to this one. Obviously the results, I haven't spent too long smoothing and 4 metering this coaster, but it's good enough. And we head up this lift hill, and we're going to head round to the left at the top of the lift hill. So I've really tried to space this coaster out a little bit, using the overbank turns and not have it too fast. Have different elements before you have the different really exciting elements. So you go into that biggest drop of the ride, and then you head around before hitting a block section. So I think there are 3 or 4 block sections in this coaster. And then you head down into this helix very nice and slowly. You go around all the way, past all of the water features, past the big splash. You've got brilliant sight lines of all of the foliage and trees there. You hit the next block section, you don't stop for too long, and then you're down again, dropping lots of good hang time here. A really long one, before you head down into this pit full of water, a little lake again, around some nice turns which aren't too banked, and then up. And this was a section where I definitely screwed up a little bit in this park, but the block section did have to wait a little too long. But you get a nice view of all of the foliage and the other coasters. And then you've got here your scene of the bunny rabbit being sick after eating way too much chocolate. The splat pieces really came in handy for that. And then a bit more of a smoother section here. You just go round a few airtime hills, and then you head down into the breaks of the station. So that is a look at my Looney Tunes coaster, fully themed with all of your bunny rabbits and your Easter eggs, all of the different carrot supplies and all of that jazz. So I've really enjoyed making that coaster, and on top of the roof I've added this sign where it says Happy Easter from Planet Plipcam and Theme Park Thrills. So I do hope you enjoyed that coaster, and we're just going to have a quick look at the elements in here which maybe we skipped past a little quickly. We have got the bunny rabbit made out of all the basic pieces, and all the chocolate confectionery items which are meant to really be used for the Christmas kind of scenery theme for those parks. I've used those chocolate pieces here, just not trying to use them too much, as obviously Easter eggs are the main kind of theme for this park. And then you've got other 2 flat rides in this kind of left-hand area of the park. You've got this one which is like an egg. They're really cool for the new DLCs, and they roll over, so that's like almost like the eggs are being scrambled, so that's a cool little ride. And then we've got this one here, we've got a carrot supply, and Theme Park Thrills did such a brilliant job of adding all of these rocks here. I think that is one of his best kind of things that he does in the game. He uses rocks so effectively to really separate different parts of the park. So then we head into this other area, a nice use of water around here. We've got two rides to your left and to your right. Two lefts, sorry, one to your left and one to your right. And you head past all the rocks and the bunnies, using lots of the icing pieces and basic shapes to make those, and into this station building. And this one is a mouse, and as you can see, it's kind of an Easter theme, the mouse, but obviously there's no bunny. So here we go, a very rapid spinning coaster, good for all the family. And you head, the good thing that it's got two lifts, so you don't realise that you're on a lift for too long because it's so low to the ground, and you have two lifts to break it all up. So you get some nice little airtime hills, good use of block sections here. And a really cool thing about this ride is that it's block sections so that you have real nice overheads with other guests. So you'll see that one ride will come over here as you go under. So there you go, you could be screaming and the people above you. I think that'd be a really cool interaction for the guests in this park. So you head down again into this just holding section. You get a nice view of all the other coasters, Easter eggs and nice uses of the water again. And that's a really nice look at the Wild Mouse. So that one's incorporated there. Really well done there by Theme Park Thrills. I was really happy with that build. And then we have this one. This is a really nice ride skin where we've got an Easter egg on this ride. And the queue, really nice interaction again, using the circular shape before going into a bit of a cattle pen here. Past all of these Easter baskets. And it really is a suiting ride for this area with the Easter egg on top. So we're going to give you a point of view here. It is really a bit of a scary ride, so we won't go on too long. Here you go. There we go, a look at that ride. I do hope you weren't sick. Very nauseating ride, that one. Maybe you shouldn't be eating chocolate at the same time as going on that one, or even going on it before. And now we're going to have a look at the kind of flat ride area. Here's another just look at the queue for the exit for that ride you've just been on. And we'll head round, and you've got two more final rides in this park in this area. So we've got this really nice bridge. This is parallel to the queue for the dark ride. As you can see in this big building here, it's like a big warehouse using the new DLC World's Fair pack. These are kind of the German pieces, and they've worked really well to theme this dark ride. So I'm going to leave you in silence for this ride because I do really like how this dark ride turned out. So we're going to hop on a cart here, and we'll just get into the station to get to the first one. And this probably took the most time in the park with all the basic shapes to make this factory kind of area. So I do hope you enjoy your ride in the chocolate factory. I hope you have learned a thing or two as an apprentice in the chocolate factory. Now we're heading into the area where you must learn how to hide these Easter eggs. Can you count how many Easter eggs you can see in the garden play area of this ride? I hope that you enjoyed your ride there in the chocolate factory, and do leave comments down below how many eggs you could see in that play area of the egg hunt where the bunnies learn how to hide the Easter eggs for the big day. So we're just going to have a quick look at the other ride in the park, the last one to look at. We placed some of these brilliant art-shaped bunnies, and this was really done by Theme Park Thrills. This brilliant foliage again around this swing chair ride, really nicely done. So we got the queue line here, going over the water feature again, a real good use of the natural assets that we have in the game of Planet Coaster Console. So the chairplane here will give you a quick ride on this one. You can see all of the brilliant foliage there, and you get quite a good view of the rest of the park really. You can see all the way over to the coaster that we rode on for the first time. So there's your ride on chairplane, and I do hope you enjoyed that little swing ride. So they are all of the rides that we have in this Easter park. I do hope that you've enjoyed riding certainly most of the rides, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. This was a Easter special, so I do hope you enjoyed it and that you have a good Easter weekend. And as I said, if you don't celebrate Easter, then have a brilliant weekend, as in the UK certainly we've just had some brilliant weather, but then we are heading into what looks like might be snow, so a bit odd at the moment. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. You can have a look quickly at night. I didn't want to light it too much, as obviously you want that kind of spring garden feel to this area, so it hasn't been lit too much, but we do have some nice ambient lighting over the park. So a huge thank you to Theme Park Thrills for collaborating with me. You can see some of the pieces that I've done in this dark ride, just a quicker close-up. You've got them spraying the Easter eggs, and I will just leave you with a few more bits of footage of the park just before we end this video. So I do thank you for joining this video and engaging. Do leave down your comments of how many Easter eggs you saw. I'll be releasing how many there were down in the comments later on. If you have enjoyed this video, please do like it and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Of course, leave down any comments below, and I will be sure to get back to you. I'm also on the Facebook groups for Planet Coaster Console. I'm also on there to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.